In the name of God, and we are starting the next session of the training course on building a coin-operated device. In this session, I want to teach you how to connect the LCD to the male pin headers that I mentioned in the previous session, which you need to purchase. These pin headers come in long strips with many pins, but I cut 16 pins, exactly matching the number of LCD pins, so they can be connected to the LCD and soldered properly. The LCD is placed in position, and then we start the soldering process. Now, you might ask yourself, why do we solder all 16 pins, even though pins D0 to D3 are not used? The reason is that soldering all 16 pins increases the mechanical strength and stability of the LCD. This way, when the LCD is soldered onto any board, it becomes more durable and resistant. I place the LCD flat like this so I can solder it more easily. Because soldering generates a lot of heat, we must be careful not to damage the LCD. To prevent heat damage to the LCD's internal circuits, we should not solder all pins from one side continuously. Instead, solder one pin from this side, then move to the other side and solder another pin. Why? Because soldering produces high heat, and the LCD has its own driver board. If the heat becomes too intense in one area, there's a high chance that the LCD could be damaged or even burned. So always try to solder alternately, one pin from this side, then one pin from the other side. Between soldering steps, it's a good idea to pause for a moment and let the LCD cool down so the heat does not build up and cause damage to the LCD. I wait a little to let my LCD cool down, then I move on to the next soldering step. The soldering method is the same each time. Place the soldering iron properly and apply the solder so it fully covers the pin. I slightly secure the pin, then move on to the next one. One very important point, make sure that the solder joints do not touch each other. If solder bridges form between pins, it can cause a short circuit and damage the LCD. Apply the solder carefully, exactly like I am doing, so there is no unwanted connection between the pins. I pause again to let the LCD cool down. This may take some time, but it is much better than risking a burned LCD. Please be patient and allow this cooling time. Now I have 5 more pins left to solder. Since the last 2 pins are very close to each other, I take extra care and allow more cooling time between them. As you can see here, a solder bridge formed between these 2 pins, but I removed the excess solder and fixed the connection. Now the soldering process is finished. I lift the LCD to show you the result. As you can see in the video, all connections are correct, and none of the pins are connected to each other. The soldering has been done cleanly and properly. You can see that all the pins are firmly connected. Now let's move on and learn how to set up and run this LCD with Arduino.